my name is Sam Kippen and my student number is T00698764. I'm here with Hunter today. We're going to be placing a cephalic catheter, and I'm here with my clinical mentor, Dr. Jones. We're going to have to start by prepping the area by cutting a small amount of hair off, just with using our clippers and shaving here. So that should be more than enough cut off there. So now what I want to do is I want to take a gauze, and I want to take a little bit of water, just like this, and I'm just going to clean the dirt off of the leg. That's all we're doing at this point, is just cleaning the dirt off. It doesn't really matter which direction I go at this point, because right now we're just cleaning the dirt off the leg here. Okay, so now that I got the dirt off the leg, I want to be able to get a really good feel for the vein. So I'm going to ask Dr. Jones to roll, please. And there we go. So roll, and we're going to have to try and find where Hunter's cephalic vein is. We're just going to feel the leg and see if we start to have the vein stand up a little bit for us. Okay. And it seems like the vein should be right about there. So now we can start our prep. Okay, you can let go there. Okay, so we're going to start our prep. For our prep, I'm going to take my gauze squares and put them just like this, not touching the inside where I'm going to be using as prep. I'm just putting a little bit of chlorhexidine on there. So I'm going to start on the very center here, and then I'm going to work my way out, rotating my gauze and making sure that I do not come over the center after I've already touched the outside. And I'm going to do that 3 times. Same thing here. I'm going to start in the center, like so, and then I'm going to work my way out. And one more time. Starting in the center and working my way out. Just like so. Now I'm going to take my final prep, another gauze square, and I'm going to take it on my forceps, like so, and this is alcohol. So this is for my final prep, and I'm going to paint this on, doing the same motion as I was just doing, making sure I hold the leg here, working from the inside out in a clockwise direction, just like so. Now I need to make sure that I wash my hands. And dry my hands. Technically, I should wash my hands for a full minute doing the WHO technique, but for the purposes of this video, I'm keeping it more concise. I'm just going to explain to you that I would do the WHO technique and for a minute and not show you me washing my hands on video for a minute. Okay. Now I need to get everything ready for my catheter. So I've got a 20 gauge catheter here. It's 1 inch. I've got my flush. I've got my tape already set up here. And then I've got a PRN. So I want to start by opening my catheter and making sure that this part here, the stylet, is loose. Now what I want to do is I want to ask, pardon? Yeah. Good. Now what I want to do is I want to ask Dr. Jones to roll and hold that vein off for us. We just give it a minute, let it fill up. And then we start to go in. Now we need to wait for flashback before advancing. We found the flashback. Now we can advance the catheter. Leave that part in, not letting go of the leg. You can press off there, Dr. Jones. Hold off right on there. You are doing so. That's fantastic. We're going to take that part out, take our stylet out, and put this in here. You can see I'm getting fantastic flashback. I do not want to let go of the animal's leg here, so I'm still holding on to the leg, and we are in with the catheter. Now what we want to do is we want to start our tape job. So for our tape job, we're going to do, we want to go over you don't put it on right now.
Cool.
So I'm going over. You could choose to go around and make tabs, but the most important thing is that we do have a tab at the end here, and our tape job is neat. So you can see my tape job here. It does appear to be neat, but I'm still not touching into the area that we have prepped there. So now I want to take another piece of tape, and I want to make sure that I put this piece of tape up and under the catheter here, and I want to really snug it in. So I'm snugging that in. And I'm going up and under. And then we've got another little tab there. So now that I'm in, I can put a PRN on the end here. But before I take my PRN and put it on the end here, I can give flush. So I'm okay to just peel this open at this point. So you want to just take it and peel it open. Just like so. And I don't want to touch that to anything right now. So I'm just going to leave it right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come off with this, and I'm going to attach, and I'm going to draw back just a little bit. You can see that I am getting blood there. That's great. And then making sure that Dr. Jones's hand is not on the catheter, I'm going to advance. So you can see that that is flushing really nicely. So then what I can do is I can take this. Now if you can occlude there again, that would be fabulous. And then we put the PRN on the end here. Perfect. So PRN is on. Now just to keep everything a little bit cleaner for this site here, we can put a bandage on. Now you can use bio-occlusive for this, or you can just use a regular bandage. And the bandage just sits up here on the top where the catheter tip would be. Just right there. And that's just going to keep everything a little bit cleaner. So now we've flushed appropriately. I need to make sure that I get rid of my sharps appropriately. And Hunter has his bandage on.